The engines like working on the railway. They noticed it was awesome. The engines were busy taking coaches and trucks. They noticed it was awesome. And most of the engines knew it was awesome to take coaches to the railway and the mainland. And most engines always takes them to harbors and everything on the main line and the other part of the lines. Most of the engines know it was awesome to take coaches and trucks from quarries, harbors, and yards. And even everywhere, every part of the yards. One day, James was in the yard shunting trucks. And even Wyatt was there. He was shunting trucks onto the other part of the line. Wyatt, said James. Have you shunted the trucks in the sidings? Said James after he noticed Wyatt. Okay, I noticed what you meant, said James before Wyatt could say anything else about it. Wyatt also noticed that a brake fan was in the siding. He told James about it. That's the brake fan. Douglas had used to notice the brake fan like this one. Once Douglas had smashed it and it was still upset about it. After he got smashed by Douglas, he was sent to the steamworks to get repaired. And he was put in the sidings for the messed up things that happened to him. And later, Wyatt had to take some trucks to the harbor, to the other part of the yard. Wyatt shunted a few trucks, and even the brake fan that James told him about, behind him. Why should we go with him? Said the trucks.
You've gone crazy,
said Wyatt, who noticed the trucks. Wyatt started off, taking the trucks down the line. Later we'll mess with him, said the brake fan, where Wyatt didn't notice. The trucks noticed it. Wyatt went past Donald, who was taking the coaches where he was heading to the station for it. He'll do fine, said Donald, and he went off. Later, James stopped at the station with the coaches. Oh, hey Winston. Oh, hey James. Did you notice my red paint was so awesome? Yeah, since what happened earlier. And I just heard what happened to Wyatt. Yeah, I just noticed it. Even 17 noticed it. So, Gordon's at the steamworks? Yeah, for a while. And Winston and James watched as another engine went past with the express coaches. Yeah, and the other engines are taking the express coaches while he is at the steamworks. Oh, gotta go. I gotta take those coaches to the next station. See you later, Winston. Oh, see ya, James. Winston watches James started off. Later, Wyatt went down the line with the trucks. Then it went messed up. Wyatt crashed down with the trucks and went off the dock. He took the trucks. Him and the trucks derailed along with the brake van that Douglas smashed. Wyatt was fine, but him and the trucks had derailed along with the brake van. And Wyatt noticed it was. Later, James was talking to Boko after he took the coaches when 17 came in.
Hey guys, you won't believe this.
Said Boko, and after 17 told James and Boko about it, James and Boko went off to find out what happened. When James and Boko went off to find out what happened, and when they found it, they noticed Wyatt had derailed with the trucks and the brake van that Douglas smashed off the dock. What happened? Said James. Wyatt tried to. The trucks and the brake van just messed with Wyatt, and Wyatt derailed off the dock. Wow, it was messed up, said James. You shouldn't have ignored the brake van, said Boko. Wyatt didn't say anything. He just noticed it was messed up. But James thought it was crazy. After Wyatt derailed, Edward had to take most of his trucks along with James's coaches and his passengers. Even Emily took Wyatt's trucks. Later, when James arrived at the sheds, Edward, Henry, and 17 are in the sheds. James told Edward and Henry about it, and 17 also noticed that what Wyatt did was messed up. And they also noticed that Wyatt shouldn't mess with the brake van.